I would say like I'm introverted, but like I enjoy talking to people, but only for a specific amount of time. Once I've had my fill, I I don't really need it again for a long time. Kind of like how you know how bears they eat a lot of food and then they like fucking sleep, then they hibernate like for ages. Me, it's kind of like I get my fill, you know. I get my fill of interaction, and then I'm hibernating for at least a month or 2 months. And then I get my fill again. Like, I don't hate hanging out with people, but I will hate it if it's consecutive. You know what I'm saying? You're introverted, but you have so many friends. Dude, I have a lot of people I'm friends slash friendly with, but there's a difference between. For me, friends is a weird word. I don't know. I would say I'm friends with very small amount of people. Like I am friendly with a lot of people, but I wouldn't say we're friends, which I think is kind of offensive to them. Honestly, I feel bad about that. But like, because to me, friend is like a tier. You know, it's like I can be friendly and acquaintances with people, but people don't really like hearing that they're an acquaintance. You know, so you just say that they're a friend. But for me, like we're taking away any of that bias, like I would say I only have a very small amount of friends, like actual friends that would say you're a friend, you know, without trying to just be nice. Close friends? No. To me, close friend. Close friend feels like a different thing altogether. I don't know. Maybe this is my autism brain. She's not a close friend. Bro, what are you talking about? That's the most Twitter thing I've ever fucking heard. When did I mention her? What are you talking about? What? So you hate cheese? So you're telling me you hate cheese? Oh, Michi is a close friend, yeah. You're making drama. You sly little devil. No, no, it's very few people that I would consider very, 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 very close friends. You know what else you count as close? Uh, some people that aren't like online people. I suppose. I guess I could say Elio. Also one. Chloe's pretty close. I think I've been getting a lot closer with Haruka. I'd say I'm pretty close with Ari too. I've been getting closer with Haruka over time. Our paths keep crossing. Plus, our paths cross more now because Misaki, a long-term viewer and artist in my community, is now befriended Haruka and has got into her circle. So now I get brought up into the mix a little more. So I have like more excuses to hang out with Haru. I'd say Mouse. Well, Mouse is a. I'd say we are good friends, but like we don't talk about stuff much. Like I think she's an awesome friend, but we don't like talk all the time or anything. No, okay, Mouse reminds me of my mom. Which is a weird thing to say, but it's the same relationship. Like I care a lot for my mom. I love my mom. Um, but I don't need to talk to her every day to maintain that. You know what I mean? Like we have this kind of relationship that no matter how far apart the time goes, like it's always there. You know? That's how I feel about Mouse. Like yeah, like we don't need to talk all the time or anything. In fact, we don't need to talk at all. If she invites me to anything, I'm down. If I invite her to anything, she's always down. You know? Like she's awesome. About Show. Show's okay, yeah, he's alright. But I would say we don't really hang out much anymore. Um, but that's not a bad thing. Like we collab sometimes, but I mean like in private, we don't really you know. Quinn? Quinn's alright. Like I said, this is where I would consider. This is where I would consider friend. Distinction from close friend. Close friend. For my close friends, I would say it's the people who are like who I've talked about so much of my life to. Like, for instance, Elio, Chloe, and Ari are probably the only three people who truly know who I am with literally nothing hidden. Like, every single thing. Those are probably the... oh, and Michi. And Michi. They're probably the only people who truly know every single... like, everything good I've done, everything bad I've done. All the bad stuff I've ever done. Like, they know. And they still stuck by me, so... I really appreciate them. Those are what I would consider, like, the closest friends. Ari is sweet. I love Ari. She's awesome. I wish she's sleeping now. Oh, she's probably awake soon. Because she has to stream soon. But no, I love Ari. She's awesome. Oh yeah, Ari helped me so much. Because she got me out of my comfort zone. And made me, like, talk with people. Or feel comfortable talking with people. To be honest. Even though she would never, like, say she did anything. But for me, she did. For me, she did. Like, it's one of those things. Like, she helped more than she could ever realize, type of thing. But I appreciate it a lot. I told her that, too. The extrovert that throws the introvert into the deep end with love. Yeah, exactly. Except, the way that Ari did it was, like, it wasn't, like, throwing into the deep end. It was, like, throwing it into, like, a comfortable position, but is still pushing me to better myself. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, like, slightly... like, I don't know. She did a good job of it. Even though I don't even think she meant to be honest. She's good. Matara, I mean, I don't really talk with her. But she's cool. We had a lot of us together, but we don't talk anymore. Sometimes she'll reply to my tweets. Sometimes I'm liking her tweets. I recently liked her cosplay thing. But we don't talk all the time. We just have our own paths going, you know? Own paths in life. But I'm cool with her. That's how adult friends be, yeah. Pretty much. I mean, people assume that I just talk to everyone all the time. But anyone who's actually interacted with me, like there is quite a few people in the community who are like artists or like an editor or something, who have communicated with me more than other people, right? And I'm pretty sure all of them realized like I have nothing going on. like I'm always like doing nothing and bored. You know, anyone who's part of any mod team or editor team or an artist I've calmed, they know this. Like, yeah. It's just what it is. I don't really have a lot of people coming to my DMs and fucking messaging me, really. And I don't want that either. I really don't. I'm good as it is. I mean, I have very, very bad trust issues. I don't befriend people. I don't. It's very hard to get into. You know, the Ari is the one that kind of sort of broke that shell. Because it's kind of the same with Mouse. She also kind of did the same thing, where they'll just invite you to something and then make you do it. Like, they'll just make you do it and, like, chill. You know? Like, if Mouse wants to play something and she thinks I would enjoy it, but I'm, like, just being a pussy about it, she'll be like, yeah, exactly. She'll be like, no, you're singing in this. Exactly. Stuff like that. Yeah, Ari and Mouse kind of broke that barrier for me a bit. I think I've said this before, but one of the biggest reasons that I got so close with Chloe is because she asked me to play stuff off stream, right? But she specifically said off stream. Like, she didn't want to do it on stream. And I was like, oh, okay. I mean, sure, I'm down. And then when we were talking, we were playing for like 7 or 8 hours, or something like that. And then that's when like the conversation of like my old career came by, and she didn't even know. She was like, "What? You did that? You did all that?" And I was like, "Wait, you didn't know?" And this whole time, she just wanted to play with me because she thought I was funny from our collab we did like a week ago. Like, she didn't care. She just wanted to game with me. Like, and that's when I was like, oh. And that kind of opened up, yeah, it helped open up a lot with her because it was like, oh, so you really just don't, you're not like trying to hang out with me because of any clout reasons or anything. Like, you literally didn't even know. You just wanted to hang out. W. Chloe. I feel like I've had different stages of my friendship, like, recuperation program. I've had Ari and Mouse get me out of my comfort zone, and then I had, like, I've had Elio for my mental well-being, and I've had Chloe for, like, trusting and comforting, like, fun. So, it's been, like, a whole program. And Michi for being Michi? Yeah, I guess. I don't really talk to Michi much about, too much of my mental well-being stuff. We're kind of more of the... I see her more as, like, a dude. You know? Like, when you hang out with guys as a guy friend, like guy friends, you don't talk about your feelings. You just hop on the fucking game and shut the fuck up. Okay? You don't talk about your feelings with them. Like, that's... Like, what? Like, that's how I feel with her. It's like, I'm not there to talk with my feelings with you, bro. Like, I'm there to have a vibe and play games and relax and have fun together. You know? Kind of like that. Being a dude is the highest sort of compliment. It is. It is. Being a dude, or being said that you're a dude, is a very massive compliment for a guy to say to someone. Trust me. Because, I mean, a lot of guys trust their guy friends more than anyone. Anyone on Earth. So, is what it is. Kuro, one of the girls, Michi, one of the boys? Yeah, maybe. Can you wag the tail? Wagga 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 wagga.